Today we are going to be making a no-bake pumpkin pie, and I'm doing this for church. So I'm going to be making this, and we're also going to be making a batch of homemade chicken noodle soup for my daughter. She has requested it. She's moved out, and so she misses her mama's chicken noodle soup. So I'm going to make her a big batch and put it in smaller containers so she can pop them in the freezer. And whenever she gets to missing home and chicken noodle soup, she'll have it and she can just pop it right in the microwave and it'll be ready to go. So I'm going to turn you around and we're going to get started. So first of all, I'm going to get started by chopping these baby carrots into like smaller, like bite-sized pieces. And I'm not going to be adding chicken to this, but because my daughter didn't want no chicken, she likes it better without the chicken. But what you can do, if you want to, of course, do the chicken, since it is chicken noodle soup, you would chop it up in bite-sized pieces as well, And then you would saute your vegetables first. You can put celery, you can put onions and garlic and carrots. And usually if I have celery on hand, I will put it in there. But I usually don't buy celery just for this recipe because we are not big celery fans. And if I have it, I'll chop up a little bit and add in here. If not, I just leave it out because we like it without the celery as well. But the original recipe calls for like 2 whole carrots chopped. But since my daughter is not wanting any meat in here, and I always add extra vegetables anyway because we love vegetables around here. It go a little bit longer, so we're going to go ahead and open the release so that it can naturally release, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so here is our finished soup, and it's not too, the bow ties aren't falling apart, so they're just right. So now I just need to add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Hold on. Okay, so I added the 2 tablespoons, or roundabout. Sometimes I don't measure. And then calls for 1/4 of a cup of fresh parsley. So I do have some fresh parsley out in the garden, but I don't have enough for that. So I'm just going to use what I have in here, and we're going to let this cool. And then I'm going to get it put in containers for my daughter, and she will have it, and it'll be ready to go for when she wants it. All right, everyone, we are out in the garden today, and I'm going to dig these sweet potatoes up. I don't know how well they did. It's been 100 days since I planted them, and I've heard that's about how long they need to go. They might need to go a little longer, but the plants have started dying already, and they say they stop growing when they start dying. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig them up and see how they did. Next year, I plan on trying to plant them earlier in the year and see what we can get from them then. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the vines back with my clippers here, and then we're going to dig and see what we got. Well, I tell you, that's a good sign right there. Got worms in my grow bag, so that means it's good, healthy soil. And I'm telling y'all, I am so shocked at what I'm finding. I can't wait to show y'all, but I'm still digging to make sure I didn't miss any, because this is a big grow bag, and they did a lot better than I thought they would. So I'm gonna turn it around and show y'all in just a second. All right, y'all, look right there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I cannot believe they made these. I know they're not big, but I believe if I would have planted them earlier in the season, they would have been able to mature as well as they should. I'm still going to enjoy them, but those all came from this that had a slip on it that my friend gave me, and I took the slips off and planted them. And this is a return from it. And there was lots of roots. I'll show you on the plants that were growing, that were continuing to develop. So I believe it would have been a lot better had I had more time and planted them sooner. But I'm so excited. I think I got them all. I tried my best to dig all the way through it. And look, but that's a big container, and I can't just dump it out. It's too heavy for me to handle by myself. But I dug real well, and I think I got them all. So I'm super excited, and I will give y'all a little garden update as well. All right, so now I'm going to let them sit out. Sorry about my neighbor's dogs barking, but I'm going to let them sit out and cure for a few days, and then they will be ready to put under the cabinet and eat when we get ready. I'm so excited. Say hey, Josie. All right, y'all, so we are out here, and I'm going to show y'all how the garden is doing. This is basil. I transplanted. I pulled up the jalapeno because it just done got too cool at night for it to grow. And there's another basil. I also thinned out these basil so they could grow some more, and they're getting a good size on them. And the green onions as well. We've got cabbage here. They're doing okay. They're growing. We've got potato here, and I just added more dirt there, and I'll keep peeling up the dirt as it grows, because the potatoes will keep putting out where they're under the ground. And I'm most excited to show y'all the lettuce and the broccoli. It is doing so good. It's growing. I've got my netting over it to try to help keep down some bugs. But that romaine lettuce is looking good, and the broccoli is growing. This is broccoli here. And this is cabbage, this is broccoli, lettuce, and lettuce. And then our parsley, I'm going to have to move it because the potatoes have gotten to where they are overshadowing it. But and it looks like it's wanting to go to flower because of the really warm temperature. So I'm gonna have to maybe cut those tops off, I'm not sure. But then here is the red potato, and I've been healing it up as well, and it has gotten huge. So yeah, still got some green tomatoes. We got our carrots over there, they're looking good, and the garlic as well. We've got some in the ground, and they are not growing as much as I would like, but this area is very shaded right now until the leaves fall off some more. So I'm trying to wait for that to happen. I'm just taking off some of these dead limbs off of this. But I've got some tomatoes on here still, and it's still getting up in the 80s in the day. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more tomatoes off of those. But yeah, that's just the quick little garden update. And probably going to be pulling this plant soon because it's mostly dead. And I've still got some green tomatoes on there. I'm going to pull them and either make some kind of salsa or fry them up, or put them in the freezer to fry later in the winter. We'll just see what I do with them. All right, everyone, so that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope you all enjoyed me bringing you along for those recipes that I made, and I will have those recipes in the description box below if you would be interested in making them. And yeah, so that's going to be it, and we will see y'all in the next one. Bye.